if I came up to you and I just started telling you all of the amazing things that were going on in my life, all of the things that I'm grateful for in my life, all of the wonderful, beautiful, amazing relationships I have in my life, and the privileges and just like everything amazing in my life, you would think I was so like self-obsessed, conceited, cocky, annoying. Like, why the fuck are you only talking about all the good things in your life? Like, this is a little annoying. This is a little too much. This is conceited. Like, this is braggy. This is braggy. Like, people think I'm braggy. But if I was complaining about all of the things that are going wrong in my life, all of the things that are bothering me, all of the friends that are fucking pissing me off on a daily basis, if I was complaining to you about my romantic relationship and how, like, he doesn't do this for me, he doesn't go there for me, he doesn't do blah, 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 you would be like, oh my God, yeah, like, oh, it's so, like, you would empathize, right? You would try and empathize. You would participate in my complaints. You would engage in that conversation. You would find it normal. You would find it normal. You wouldn't think I'm like such a complaining, whiny, annoying, negative person if I were to come to you with my complaints about life. If I were to come to you with the opposite of my complaints, you would think I'm braggy. You would, like, it's not normal for people to talk about all of the good things that they have going on in their lives, but it is so normalized to complain. It is so fucking normalized to complain. And I'm so grateful that like the friends that I have in my life, like they only really, and look, I'm not trying to say like don't ever complain and only be grateful for all the great things and privileges you have in your life. It is absolutely normal and natural for us to vent to our friends and to say like, this thing about work is bothering me, or this thing about my partner is bothering me, or this thing about my body is making me feel insecure. Like, it's absolutely reasonable and understandable, but that is not how the vast majority of the human population perceives it. They see complaining as just like a normal way of having a conversation with your friends, with your coworkers, with your partner, with strangers, like with yourself even. It's just like we're complaining so frequently in our lives. So it's so common. It's so normalized, and it's not even anymore a thing of like just doing it to process our emotions, because of course I complain to my friends, of course I vent to my friends about like when I'm having issues with a friend, or when I'm having problems in my dating life, or when like something at work isn't really pleasing me. Like, of course I'm gonna vent, but I do that more so to let my friends in on what's going on in my life, and because like I'm only gonna vent about the things that I feel like are taking up importance in my current reality, and B, to process the emotions that I feel regarding the complaints or the whatever the situation is that is bothering me. Like, I'm never gonna call my friends up, be like, oh my God, like you'll never guess, and blah blah blah, and this was going bad, and this job sucks, and this boyfriend, blah blah blah. Like, I want to talk to my friends and have like a conversation about things. Like, I don't want to just be like this whole entire hour to 2 hour long conversation about complaining shit. Like, it's like I am encountering it more and more and more, because I'm like not being more sociable, but I'm surrounded by more people that are not really like my friends, so to say, because all of my friends live in Europe and I live in Australia. So I'm just like meeting a lot of more new people, and it's becoming very prominent to me that, oh my God, like this is how humanity is. It's not like I was unaware of it. Like, I knew that this is how the world worked, and I knew that this was like the default normal way of having conversations with people, but it's just like, it's the extent to which people do it and normalize it and don't see anything wrong with it that truly baffles me and makes me feel so sad, because I'm like, you are focusing all of your energy and attention and thoughts and all of the time that you're spending with other people when you're complaining with them on the negative shit in your life. And a lot of the times the negative shit that people complain about is shit that they can change, but they don't want to change, or they make up excuses for why they can't change it when they really can. They just don't want to, because A, they're lazy, or more realistically, B, they want to complain about it. They want to have something sucky in their life so they can like feed off of the negative energy and just like be complaining, because that's what people love. They love to be victims in their own lives. They love to be boo-hoo, poor me, my job sucks, boo-hoo, poor me, my girlfriend isn't treating me right, boo-hoo, poor me, my mommy isn't like loving me as much as my other siblings, like all of these things. And I'm just sitting here like, guys, why you're consciously choosing this? And it's just like, I get it. We're all brought up in the same fucking planet and society that makes it seem like This is just the way we communicate with people, but you don't have to. And if you have friends in your life that are constantly complaining about shit to you, guess what? You can make new friends. Sorry, I'm getting really aggressive. I'm getting really aggressive. You can change your friends. You can, and look, I'm not saying like cut them out like cold turkey, like that's a bit mean, but if you really feel like it's depleting and draining to be around people that are complaining and you feel that energy and you don't like it, which is a good sign, it's a good sign of change within you, say something, have a conversation, be communicative, regardless of if it's confrontational. And I get it that a lot of us have issues with confrontation. It's not easy, especially sometimes with the people that are closest to us. We feel like it's more uncomfortable because we don't want to hurt their feelings. We don't want the possibility of losing them. But at the end of the day, like, if you're being impacted negatively by somebody else's actions or words, sweetheart, you got to look out for yourself. What do you mean? This is self-worth 101. This is self-respect 411, 101. I don't know what numbers I'm using anymore. Anyway, I just had the thought because I've been like hearing a lot of complaints from people these days, and I'm just like, and none of them are my own. And the only things I'm complaining about are like things that honestly like have been a bit like, look, not to make myself a better person, sometimes I complain about dumb shit as well. Like, I'm still a human being at the end of the day, but there is never a period in my life where like complaining is occupying more than 10 to 20% of conversations that I have with my friends, either in person or on the phone. Because I don't feel good when I complain, unless I'm doing it to process emotions and sort of express a situation that's happened in my life to somebody close to me, or B, it's just unnecessary. I don't see the positive impact complaining has on a person's life. Again, unless you're doing it to process the emotions you feel behind the act and to proactively try and come up with solutions on how to resolve the issue. Like, if you have an issue in your life that you're complaining about because you're not happy with it, how about we think about ways to resolve it, to work on it? But no. People just want to complain for the sake of complaining, and then they keep doing the thing or going to the job and staying in that relationship and fucking not going to the gym or whatever the thing is. And it's like, babes, why are you wasting my time? You don't want to be proactive about the shit you're unhappy with in your life, but you want to keep on fucking regurgitating the same shit.